Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. It is Friday. Actually, hold on. Okay, I had to get my Snuggie situation because I am cold. Anyway, it's Friday. It's my day off from lifting, but I did do cardio today. Y'all, I am so antsy. I don't know if it's just because I feel like I've been on a roll these last few days of like getting my cardio done, getting my lifts done. Like I've had perfect prep days as far as diet goes. Like I don't know if that's why I feel like so antsy on a day off. I'm like, I don't know, I almost feel like I'm missing an opportunity to make more progress, even though obviously you need rest. Like this is a programmed rest day. But I also just like didn't have much to do today. So I've also been in the house a lot. Like I trained this morning, I worked out, I did one thing at work, and I've pretty much been at home the rest of the day. And it's hard to just be at home with nothing to do because we have a kitchen here. And so I feel like I'm like looking at the kitchen, like when is it time for my next meal? So I do still have one other thing to do today. Like I have to leave the house for Reagan hasn't left the house all day long. So I'm going to get her dressed and we're going to go. But anyway, I was looking at my photos, and I know I already talked about this on, what am I doing in here? Nothing. I know I already talked about this on, Reagan, it's enough. Okay. On my, like, breakdown or whatever of my check-in. But I'm just like, I can't believe I'm still fat. Now, of course, I know that I'm not fat. You guys know, I mean, I feel like I have to make this disclaimer every time. I'm always talking about in the context of my own bodybuilding career. And I'm like, man, I wish I were leaner right now. Now, I obviously still have 8 weeks to go. So, there's a lot of progress that I can make. I was looking at my check-ins from Van, and I didn't really like start looking like, oh, she's about to compete until like 4 weeks out. So I still have, I guess, 4 weeks until it's really crunch time, even though again, the foot is on the gas now. So I'm really hoping only in like a couple weeks I'll look the right way. Like I'm 138.8 right now. I'm praying for a 136 on this week's check-in, and then like a 135 by 6 weeks out. Like, so then I just have like a pound a week. Like that would be great. But I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That Reagan's iPad is distracting me. I'm about to make protein pancakes. This is the Rise Jet Puff. It'll be, I'll add water, I'll add egg whites, and then baking soda just to make it like a little bit more puffy. And I'll eat that with like a sugar-free, like syrup, like literally these, like one of these types of syrups. Like I will literally just like put some drops on it and eat it like that. I'm supposed to have a protein shake right now, but this, I mean, it will count as a protein shake. So anyway, Reagan's distracting me, so I'm going to finish. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday the 4th. So obviously I already recorded this morning, did cardio, 30 minutes at the apartment gym. It was a pretty good one. Like I was able to get my heart rate up. Typically on the treadmill, it's hard for me to get my heart rate up, not because it's hard for me to get my heart rate up, but because what it requires to get my heart rate up is hard on my body. Like sprinting a lot or even like walking on a steep incline is hard on my shins, it's hard on my feet. So anyway, I felt good this morning. Reagan, I felt good this morning. So now we're headed to Powerhouse. We got back and shoulders, of course. And then I'm gonna do some skill work with my ankle weights and wrist weights. I did that last night in the living room. Y'all, the ankle weights and wrist weights are going to change the game for me, because if I can do these holds with ankle weights on, like it's already like Abby. So I sent a message to Abby Bolton. If you're a fitness competitor, you know who Abby is. She's very good. Like handstand skills specifically are her strength. Like she's one of the people that's very, very good at the holds and the strength holds, specifically handstands. Anyway, I sent a video of one of my skills to her, and I was like, hey, do you have any tips on this? Because I've never competed this skill. She competes it it's one of her go-to skills. So I sent a video, I'm like, hey, do you have any tips on this? And she said, you know, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And she said, honestly, even just doing it out of season, because when you lose 5 pounds, she's like, you lose 10 pounds, and I got cut off. That skill is going to be so much easier just because you have lighter body weight. So I'm thinking like, I've been doing it in my like heavier body. Now I'm losing, you know, a little bit of weight, not really, but I'm adding the ankle weight. So in 8 weeks, when I'm hopefully 10 pounds lighter, and and I won't have ankle weights on, obviously. Hopefully these skills are easy for me, because I mentioned it on my Instagram story, but like Tyler's biggest piece of feedback for my routine was you need to hold everything longer. Reagan, you need to hold everything longer and make it look easier. So that's like, that is the thing that I am really, really focusing on the execution of, is just like hitting those skills and holding them. So I think the ankle weights will help. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. Back and shoulders, some weighted skill work, and then I think that's it. I already did my cardio, so that's good. Then I just have like a couple other random things to do, errands to run, gotta go get a money order for rent and make a return to Target. So just getting out in the sun today, which is good because yesterday, Reagan did not leave the house yesterday. Today she's out. She got herself dressed. We did her hair fully detangled and no ponytails. We're working on like, we like keeping her hair braided because it's low maintenance, right? But like her edges are getting snatched. And so I'm trying, while her hair is not in braids, she thinks it's not fair. There we go. I know, there's no ponytail because we gotta stop your hair from breaking. Anyway, so I'm trying to like let her edges relax from always being pulled back into a ponytail because she's like losing them. But they're so, her hair is so cute. It's just like curls, for those who have natural hair, it's a lot to manage. And I have always had my hair straight. Like as long as I can remember, my hair has been straight. I was getting relaxers when I was a kid. I don't remember how old I was when I was getting relaxers, but like as far as my earliest memory of getting my hair, like my hair, I was getting relaxers, and then once I stopped getting relaxers, I was still getting blowouts. So like I don't have experience with this, so it's a lot. It's a learning. We're all learning together. Me and Ruben was on YouTube yesterday, like how to help natural hair grow. Anyway, it's an E. That letter is an E.
I know how to make an E.
Reagan knows how to make a proper E now. She wanted to make sure you line up and you keep your pen on the, yep, good, because she will do like a circle and then she does the hook, but she doesn't connect them, so it's literally like, it looks like a semicolon almost. So yesterday we practiced making E's. Today we're going to practice G's because she does the same thing. She does a circle and then picks up her pencil and then does the line, so it doesn't necessarily look like a letter.
Mommy, I already made the G.
You did already make the G. We just need a little bit more practice.
Mommy, I made a G and an E.
So we're practicing refining her letters. A circle and a hook, my girl. That's what's going on with the glass girls today. Ruben is on calls with clients, getting his hair cut, other stuff. I meant to stop coming to Powerhouse through the Trader Joe's parking lot. There's like a million ways to get to Powerhouse, but I keep driving through the Trader Joe's parking lot.
So that you put a line straight and you put a line this way and then this way and then a line straight and then
You're so smart. So it's Saturday night. We're at Powerhouse. Ruben's lifting. I'm just vibing. I got my charger over there. My iPad is in my backpack. How does it go? That's good.
Mango.
Anyway, I already worked out today.
Strawberry
Hold on, what's the flavor?
Strawberry mango.
I already did cardio this morning. Y'all know this. I did cardio. I worked out. I worked on skills. I am just here for moral support and filmography, videography. I was working on something earlier. Like once he's done with squats, I'm gonna go back and sit down, probably on the hydro massage, get my iPad back out, and work. Reagan is at my mom's. It's like 9 p.m. by the way. Reagan's at my mom's, hanging out. We're at the gym, hanging out. I have to go work out and work on my routine early tomorrow. So I think I'm about to sit on a bench. I'm really treating Powerhouse Gym like it's a hangout spot. I texted Allison today. I said, I feel really good today. I think I'm going to try to run the middle third tomorrow. So usually I break my routine into thirds or halves. So when I first start running it, I run thirds. Like a half is too much. So I've done the first third at this point now several times. The first third is my hardest part as far as technical skills, like for me, right? Like for some people, those skills might not be hard and maybe some of my later skills are harder. But for me, the first third is the skills that have the highest risk of me missing them. Then the middle third, these are all skills that I can do. It's my push flies. It's like easier skills, but it's my most tiring part. It's my most explosive section. So that is, I haven't been working on that. Like, I've been working on the first third. First third, everything is all I've been doing. Like, because I need to learn those skills, right? Like, I need to make sure I can do those skills. But now the middle third is going to become very important, because if I don't have the conditioning to do the middle third skills, I could miss them, or they're just going to look sloppy, right? So conditioning is like the next most important thing. So middle third, everything will probably be like the next couple weeks. I mean, I'm still going to work on the first third because I can't like lose those skills, but middle third is really what I'm going to hammer for the next couple weeks. The last third is the part of the routine that I can do no matter how tired I am. The last third of my routine, it's pretty much all recycled from old routines, or from like this last routine that I competed, or last couple of routines that I competed. It's skills that I'm not going to miss no matter how tired I am, because they're not like, you know, front walkover to butt, like a push-up thing. But it's not even a push-up. It's just like skills that I'm not going to miss no matter how tired I am. So the reality is, as long as I can condition that middle third, or like as long as I do condition that middle third, I think that'll get me in good enough shape so that when I add that last third, I'm not super tired. So anyway, all that to say, I think that tomorrow I'm ready to start that middle third, including the tumbling, because I'm going to start going back to burn to run this routine. Like, I'm still going to run it at Powerhouse, but as y'all know, or if you didn't know, now you will know, I never did my running tumbling. Like, whenever I did a full out last year, it did not include my tumbling. My tumbling was reserved only for the stage. But now that my tumbling is not in the very beginning of my routine, like, I have to practice with tumbling. But I'm not tumbling at Powerhouse. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to shatter my ankles. So I got to go back to Burn Boot Camp. So I'll split my practices. I'll do some at Powerhouse, some at Burn. Tomorrow I'm going to do Burn, because that tumbling, it's like on the cusp. I'll probably do it with the first third and the middle third if I'm at Burn Boot Camp, and obviously I'm just not going to do it if I'm at Powerhouse. So anyway, that's where we are. Ruben's probably like, lady, it's time to go. So I'm going to get up and film my husband. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday the 5th. I am headed to boot camp because I'm going to run a routine practice. So I also just realized, well, not just, this is the second time I'm just realizing it, but like, I need to do this. I haven't edited and uploaded last week's video yet. That's the one that I accidentally deleted parts of it because I thought that I edited, uploaded it, whatever. Anyway, today I'm getting my phone fixed. Finally, you guys. So it's under extended warranty. So if I don't want to pay the deductible, I have to let them try to fix it first. And when they realize it can't be fixed, then they give me a free phone. If I just want a new phone, I have to pay the deductible. So I said, yeah, you can fix it. They tried to fix it last time and they sent me a new phone. Anyway, I don't want to get a new phone, even though I wouldn't get a new phone exactly today. I just don't want to get a new phone without that video being uploaded because I don't know. Like, I think everything's backed up, but y'all know I got storage issues. So sometimes my phone stops backing up. So I don't want to get a new phone without making sure that everything that I need from this phone is already uploaded. Because all my old stuff is backed up. If stuff's not backed up, it's anything that I've recently recorded. So I just want to make sure that I edit and upload that video so that I can delete those clips so that everything that I'm currently recording gets backed up. Anyway, it's not your problem. Just letting you know that today is Sunday. This is what I got going on. I'm going to work on my routine. If I have time, I will also go do cardio. If I don't have time, because we also have church in a few hours. So it'll just depend on how long my practice goes. Because I got to get to church. So practice, maybe cardio if I have time, then church, and then after church. We got legs and chest today. The sun. Legs and chest today. I was 138.4 this morning. Y'all, this is the first time I think my body is like finally doing something. This is the first time, probably since Ben Weider prep. I'd have to check the spreadsheet, but it's definitely the first time during this prep that I've stayed in the 138 for more than one day or more than 2 days in a row. Because normally I'll like hit the low and then it'll go up and up and up and up. Now I'm at least like, now I've maintained this weight I mean, it was 138.8, then 138.1 yesterday, now 138.4 today. So it's fluctuating a little bit, but I've been in the 138s 3 days in a row. And I'm like, thank God. Have we finally locked this weight in? It's like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where you're like, yeah, lock it in. Like, goodness gracious, I think we finally locked it in, which means I can finally start expecting a drop. Like, y'all don't know how frustrating it is, or you probably do, to get on the scale at any point during the day. I don't care if it's the end of the day and I'm all of my meals in, and still see 140 ever at 8 weeks out. Like, 140 should be a distant memory, like I said, even at the end of the day. So anyway, I'm glad that now it's 3 days in a row at 138. I did like go to the bathroom a little bit this morning. So I'm still like really pushing for a 136 something, 136.9 by this week's check-ins. I'll deal with the 137s. If it's not at least 137s, I'm gonna have a conniption. But Ruben's changing my food. We're meal prepping today. He's going back into the gym to train, so he hasn't been training in person for a while, because the gym that he was training out of got sold to someone, and they were supposed to open a new gym. But anyway, he's starting back in person next week, which means his prep is going to be unlocked. When he's in the gym all day, his prep is really good. So anyway, he's like, if I'm going to be at the gym all day, I need to have my meals with me, because if I don't have meals with me, it's going to be easy for me to just go to Chipotle or whatever. So we're going shopping, meal prepping today. He's changing my food, seeing if it helps. I told y'all I was like trying to chew my food more, seeing if it helps change my proteins to ground meat, and change some of my veggies up, like change my sweet potato to all like mashed sweet potato, because I've been eating it like a hash, and it's so good. But if I gotta mash it, I gotta mash it. Anyway, that's the update. I really hope this is a good routine today, or thirds, really good third today. I visualized it before I fell asleep last night, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Also, I got a dash cam for Christmas, and I love it. I feel official. I'm like a referee whistle. I'm like, who's going to run the red light in front of me? Who's going to cut me off? Got you on camera. Okay, she's back. Oops, the lighting of myself in her favorite practice area. So we have a full body strength day tomorrow. So as y'all can see, there's weights everywhere. But I'm just going to move, not these kettlebells. I'm going to move this line of weights, just move them to the side. So then I will have that whole area, which is about the size of the stage anyway. And I'll film from here. So I'm going to get warmed up. I just turned on the heater. It's 61 degrees. Hold on. It's 61 degrees in this gym. And I'm not happy about it. So I'm going to turn on the heater just to like 65. Not like I'm going to turn it to 80. Not like 75 like we keep the apartment. 59. Oh my gosh. Which is wild, because when I first walked in, I was like, oh, it feels nice in here. But that's because it's 40 degrees outside. So it initially felt warm. But now that I'm just standing in the gym, I'm like, actually, no, it's still very cold. Anyway, I'm going to stop wasting time. I already told you I was tight on time. So let's get to practice. Okay. Sorry about this angle. That was pretty good. I did it 3 times, which is crazy because I've been here for an hour, but I had to get warm because it was freezing in here. And then actually I don't want to take these off quite yet. Then I marked it a few times. Then I was working through one of the parts just because I've only done it a couple times, so I wanted to like do that part on its own before trying the section full out, because I knew I would get frustrated if I was going full out and I messed up on that part because I didn't work through it properly. So I ran that part a couple times, well, like 5 times, and then I ran the section full out. The first one honestly wasn't horrible, but I'm definitely wearing the wrong underwear for practice. Well, I'm still on my period a little bit, so I have a panty liner. I think that's about it. Not that y'all need to know all those details, but there's just too much action going on down there. So the first one was okay. It was not what I want to do on stage, but I didn't miss anything. It was just sloppy. Then the second one, I messed up on something. Like I just like messed my feet up on my front walkover. So I like hurdled from the wrong way. It was very weird. Then I fixed one of the issues that I kept running into. And then I just did it again and it was good. Still a little sloppy on some parts. Like my push-ups were just sloppy. I'm like, girl, point your toes. Like, what is that? And just like, I can tell that I'm rushing through it versus like executing. So I do, I do the same skill in every routine. The back handspring 3/4 rebound to a push-up position. I'm like, I landed it and I never like finished it. My leg, like I never like finished the execution of that skill before I start the rest of that push-up sequence, but I have time to, so I just need to slow down, but that's just not something you notice until you are watching it. But I'm not doing it again. It's already after, what time is it? Yeah, it's already 8:34. So, I'm not going to do it again right now, but I feel really good about where this is. I'm very tired during that section. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do that after the whole first third. And the last third, again, is not really going to be about missing skills. It's just going to be about making sure that even when I'm tired, the last third, I don't look tired. So that's just conditioning. So I just got to make sure I'm in here every Sunday. I got to figure out my split, because the reason I came this early, I normally, you guys, if you've been watching me for a few seasons now, normally it's Sunday afternoons that I'm in here, but that was when I had Sundays off from lifting. But now Sunday is my legs and chest day. So I don't want to come in, I don't want to lift in the morning and then come try to run routine at night. So that's why I came here right now, because I still have to lift today. But the morning time, I just like run out of time. Anyway, okay, I gotta go. All right, y'all, still Sunday. I just got my phone back from You Break I Fix. So on the way there, I stopped at Vitamin Shop for an energy drink. These were $1, so I got one. Well, I really wanted a cotton candy rise, which I got, but the fridge that has the rise in it was off, so it's warm. So I was like, well, let me check the cold fridge, and these Jocko Go energy drinks were $1. So I got one, and then I got up to the front, and my total was $4.44, and she's like, do you have a $5 reward? Do you want to grab something else? Because it's like $5 off a $5 purchase. So then I went back, and I was just going to get another Jocko drink, but the Bum Energy was also $1. So I got Bum Energy, but I'm drinking the Jocko Go. I've had these before. This is the pink lemonade. Pretty good. I mean, especially for $1. But when I lived in Memphis and I was training in Oxford, the gym was right next to like a meal prep shop, whatever, store. And they had these energy drinks, and I used to get them all the time. So, I mean, I would pay full price for this. I mean, I would pay full price for it if it were the only option. Like, I don't know, because it's good. Like, it's good enough for me to pay full price for it, but typically there are other options that I like better. Like, I would pay $3 for it, but why would I pay $3 for this if Rise is an option, right? So anyway, it's good, but it's not ever going to be my first choice. Now I am finally headed to Powerhouse to do legs and chest. I really don't want to go. I hate working out this late, especially on a Sunday. Like, on a Sunday, I want to work out and then relax the rest of the day. But I forgot that I had this cell phone appointment at noon, which is in the middle, literally in the direct middle of the time that I normally would spend at the gym. Between 11 and 1 is when I go to the gym, usually. And I have my appointment at 12. So I didn't get to work out earlier. So I still have to do legs and chest. I still have to do cardio. Like, I'm super irritated about the whole thing. My thing says I only have 6,000 steps. So I have been wearing my watch during my skills practice and just like wrapping up my wrist wraps around my watch. Because I never used to wear my Whoop strap. Like, during practice, I would take it off. But I always wanted to see, I always like wondered, like, what is my heart rate at right now? Like, where is my heart rate going during these skill practices? So I've been wearing my watch. Well, because I've been squeezing it in, I have like, my skin is literally peeling right there. Like, it's scarring. So I started taking it off. And by started, I mean, today was the first day I started taking it off during my skills practice, like routine practice. But now my thing is like, you have 2,000 steps today, like, because I had it off for a whole hour when I was doing physical activity. So my reading's a little bit off, but it is what it is. I also went like over a year without knowing a single thing about how many steps or how many calories or what my heart rate was. So it's fine if it's a little bit inaccurate. But I keep getting, my watch keeps telling me, it's time to get moving. It's time to get moving. You're behind your step goal. I'm like, that's because you didn't measure all my other steps. I want to manually input steps for this thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But okay, this video is already 4 minutes long, but I do want to add commentary about Missy switching to figure. She announced this morning. She put it on her YouTube. And then obviously all the news outlets got a hold of it. I think it is amazing for everybody involved. I think it's amazing for figure. With Sydney retiring, I feel like I never, even before Missy made this announcement, when Sydney announced her retirement, I told Ruben, I was like, I don't think Jessica's going to win next year. Like, I know Jessica's been getting second to Sydney for years, but I just feel like this is the perfect opportunity. Like, this is what I was saying before. I was like, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for them to bring someone who matches the look better. Like, the shape is the thing that I'm specifically talking about. Jessica Reyes-Padilla is very muscular. She comes in condition, all that good stuff. But, like, I just don't think that she has a shape. Like, I don't think that she has a figure shape. Like, when I think, what is figure? I don't see her, like, I just don't see her being the standard. I think that someone's going to jump her. And then Missy said she's doing it. I said, oh, that's the look. Missy, I think, is going to be the next figure Olympia champion. I think it's great for Missy. She obviously busted up her knee 2 years ago. And on her YouTube video, like, her husband basically said, like, yeah, the last 2 preps sucked. Like, you hated prep. You did not enjoy prep. I don't think that Missy likes the fitness division that much anymore. I think she was talking about, like, obviously it's hard on your body, but she was saying, like, how a lot of the top people all bump heads. I think that's mostly her and Whitney. I guess they had some sort of rivalry that Whitney thought was, like, kind of a joke, but I guess Missy took really seriously. I don't really know the drama. I know there was drama with them last year, but anyway, and when you're at least in fitness, I mean, I think this applies to other divisions too. All the top people only compete at the Olympia, maybe the Arnold. So they don't have, like, the rest of us that are doing show after show after show. We're seeing each other at multiple shows. We're building these relationships with each other. Like, they don't have that because they're not around the rest of the division like the rest of us are around the rest of the division. So, like, they have fans. Like, we're fans of Missy. I'm a fan of Missy, but I wouldn't consider Missy someone that I'm, like, friends or friendly with, right? Like, because she's not around when I'm at shows, right? Like, Tam, I compete against often enough. I'm around her. I spend time with her. Like, and that's just a random example, but I'm just saying, like, so I don't think that she feels tied to fitness as far as her relationships go. She doesn't feel tied to fitness as far as her body goes because her knee, she just got injured. And so I think it's a great opportunity for her to make a name for herself, like, go down in history as the first women's Olympia champion to win more than one division. Like, that's insane. And I think it's good for fitness, to be honest, like, to just have an opening. I think that even if Missy stayed in fitness, I don't think that she would be a guaranteed win. I mean, she's obviously would be the assumed win because she's a 2-time champion. But she didn't win the routine round this year. She got 3rd in the routine round this year. And so it's like, as soon as Taylor ranks a little higher in physique, or as soon as Jacqueline wins routine, like, I don't think that she... What am I trying to say? I don't think she's a guaranteed win. Not that I think that Missy wants a guaranteed win. She definitely doesn't want a guaranteed win if she's switching to figure. Like, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's Monday the 6th. Reagan came with me this morning to train. I don't normally train on Mondays, but we traded around some shifts. Me and one of the trainers. So she came with me this morning because Ruben's back in the gym. So we are headed to first Costco to get gas because my gas light's been on since last night. I've been just driving around town. Then we're gonna go in the car wash, right, Reagan?
Yeah.
She's been wanting to. Well, I've needed a car wash, but I promised her.
I'm going in the front.
And yes, when we drive through the drive-through car wash, I let her sit in the front seat. Anyway, I've been needing a car wash, but I promised her she could come with me. So we are finally gonna go do that. Then we're gonna go to Powerhouse. So I'm going to be very excited to be done with my workout so early in the morning. Like, I'll probably be at Powerhouse it's almost 9 right now. By the time I get to the gym, it'll probably be after 10. Just because, like I said, I got a few things to do. But still, like, I'll be done with my workout by noon. 1 at the absolute latest. Then I got nothing else to do today besides hang out with my girl. And then I think Ruben said he trains until 1 today too, so maybe he will be home shortly after that. So anyway, 138.2 this morning. I'm like, yes, 4 days in a row in the 138s, which is just so amazing. She looks like she might fall asleep. She's been up since 5 o'clock pretty much because she didn't go to sleep at the gym this morning. 4 days in a row in the 138s, which is a huge win because, as I stated before, I was going up and I was going down, and then I would go up and then up and then up and then up and then down. Oh wow, Starbucks really is right next to the press. Sorry, okay, I'm gonna change subject really fast. So over there, that is Starbucks. That is another coffee shop, okay? And people in the neighborhood group were like, are they really putting a Starbucks right next to the press? Like, blah, blah. There was this whole big fuss about the Starbucks going in. But for some reason from the picture, I thought that the Starbucks was catty corner. I never realized they were
I never came back to it. But all I was saying was for the fitness division, I think it's a good opportunity for them, obviously, to be a new champion. This is going to be the first time in a very long time that the returning champion is not competing. So I think it's a good opportunity for Jacqueline, for Ariel, for Taylor, for Allison to level up. Like, I think that top
Starbucks
6 is going to be
is like, if I'm in a rush, I need to order ahead or I need to drive through. With my friend Kayla Reagan. Anyway, Reagan, she's my friend. Remember when we went to the aquarium? My friend that we went to the aquarium with? That's Kayla. She's literally named after Kayla, so that's good. Anyway, this morning, it's a little early to be drinking an energy drink, but I'm also about to work out. Bum Energy. This was one of my dollar drinks from yesterday. This is the Orange Sunrise. The Bum Energy only has 112 milligrams of caffeine. The Go Jocko yesterday only had 95, and I only had half of it.
Still good.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. And only 112 milligrams of caffeine, which means
It'll get low.
I wouldn't feel bad. Not that I ever feel bad, but like I wouldn't mind drinking this in the afternoon. I've been trying not to drink energy drinks in the afternoon. I haven't been doing a great job of it, but this tastes good, and I would absolutely 100% pay full price for this. I would pay gym prices for this, because you know at the gym, when you buy an energy drink at the gym, they inflate the price. I would buy this at the gym. This is good. Okay, I'm here for it. Okay, I'm just back to say, after a couple more swigs, that Bum Energy, this orange one, is like the best orange flavor energy drink that I've had. And
we're right next to
it's
the mall.
over Rise Sunny D.
Right next to the mall.
We are right next to the mall. It's above Rise Sunny D, and it's above Ghost Orange Creamsicle. The mall is behind. She wants me to show you guys the mall. When we turn around, I will show you guys the mall. It's above Rise and Ghost. That is really good. I'm here for it. Okay, C-Bomb, I see you. Y'all, please look at me. I just woke up. Well, not just, but maybe 30 minutes ago. Woke up from the longest nap of my life. I don't know how long it actually was. I think it was a couple hours. I don't know. It's like 5 p.m. The sun is down. It's 5 p.m. I set my nap alarm for an hour. I went way over that hour. Me and Reagan, I knew Reagan needed a nap because, so Reagan came to the gym with me this morning. Reagan came to burn with me this morning because Ruben is back to training in the gym. So he had to go train and I was subbing. So I took her to the gym with me this morning and she was awake. Like, we got in the car, she was awake. I think you guys saw that, yes, because I took a video. Anyway, and she stayed awake the whole 2 camps. I stayed after and worked a little bit. Then we went and ran those errands. You guys don't know all this. We went to Powerhouse. We came home, ate. She stayed awake that whole time. So I just knew this chick needed a nap. I said, okay, it's nap time. Mommy needs a nap. Reagan needs a nap. Because I did not sleep last night. I did not sleep well at all. I got like 4 hours of sleep, maybe. Anyway, so we took a nap. Reagan's still asleep. Ruben was super tired because he hasn't been training in the gym. And he did not sleep well. Ruben never sleeps well. But so Ruben and I, we all got up 4:30 in the morning. And it's 5 p.m. and the whole house is asleep except for me now. But it's about time for me to wake Reagan up or she's not going to sleep tonight. But anyway, that's it. I'm about to go to the store, re-up on some frozen blueberries and stuff. This egg shortage, y'all, I mean, we're just doing egg whites, but eggs are astronomical right now. Anyway, the other thing that I came to say, sorry, I had to go inside and get Ruben's keys because he is parked behind me, so I'm just going to take his car. Where is his key? Anyway, the reason, sorry about that angle, the reason I actually started filming was because I'm starving because I've been sleeping all day. I only ate 2 meals. Y'all, it's 5 p.m. I've only eaten 2 meals. But let me tell you, I got on that scale. She was 137.7. Y'all, I'm lighter than I was when I woke up. And I better be because, again, I'm freaking hungry. So anyway, I'm about to go get these blueberries, get this stuff. What else do I need to get? I don't know. I have a list. I'm going to come here and eat. Oh, my gosh. I look like I've been asleep for 6 hours. Okay, just left grocery outlet. Y'all, I came here. Well, I had a whole list. I got a lot more things than were on the list. So they had the sugar-free vanilla syrup for $1.99. So I got 4 of them because they're not like the full-size bottles, like the ones that you can put a pump in. They're smaller. They're like half the size, which is still a good deal because at Marshall's, the full-size one is usually $5 to $7. So it's still a better deal than getting them at Marshall's. Anyway, so I got 4 of those. And then what else did I get? I got a bunch of vegetables, which I didn't really need vegetables. I still have vegetables at home. But what I've been doing that's making my prep a lot easier is buying them and then chopping them and freezing them. Instead of like potentially letting them go bad or having to go to the store every other day for vegetables. I've just been chopping and freezing. So I was there. I was like, well, I'm just going to re-up on my zucchini and mushrooms and whatever else I put in there. What else is in there? Broccoli. And then also sweet potatoes. Also my little keto tortillas. That was on the list. What else did I get? Frozen blueberries and Bang Energy was 99 cents. So I got 2 caramel apple crisp. I don't know. Some apple flavor Bang Energy for 99 cents. Got cinnamon because we are like almost out of cinnamon. I don't use cinnamon, but Ruben uses and abuses cinnamon. So got him some more of that. And I think that's it. But that's actually not what I came on here for. What I came on here for was, okay, so actually 2 things. First off, eggs, $30 for 5 dozen. $30. Y'all, I want you to know that 2 times ago when I bought 5 dozen eggs from Grocery Outlet, which was now at this point maybe a month ago, they were $9.99. $9.99, $10 for 5 dozen. Honestly, I think it rang up the wrong price because it was marked $19.99, but it rang up $9.99. It was $9.99 is what I paid. The next time I went, they were $24.99, which I was like, man, that's kind of expensive. But then I was like, well, technically last time they were supposed to be $19.99, so that's not really that big of a jump. Now $30 for 5 dozen. Costco doesn't even have eggs. It's crazy. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. They got to figure out the bird flu or whatever it is. Otherwise, we're just doing egg whites, which is fine. But that's not what I came on here for. What I came on here for is because Grocery Outlet is across the street from In-N-Out. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good. It smelled so good. So Britt just did her latest upload. She did a whole rapid fire fast food ranking list. And I was heavily invested in this conversation. I felt like I needed to leave a comment after every single restaurant that they rated. But I just want to talk about In-N-Out. In-N-Out has a very good burger. Their fries are complete garbage. They need to figure out the fries. I know that they don't freeze them, but they need to do them the day before. I think they do them like they chop the potato and then they put it in the oil. They need to figure something else out. They need to chop the potato, soak it in water to get the starch out because that's part of the problem. And then they need to season them or something. They need to figure it out. However, their burgers are so good. And that's just what I wanted a burger. I wanted protein style with chopped chilies and onions. That's what I wanted. And I was like, you were 137. I'm just kidding. I didn't even consider it, but I wanted to. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is the 7th of January. I am headed to train. I normally train the early morning on Tuesday, but like I said yesterday, traded shifts with one of my trainers. So I had to do yesterday early and I have to do Friday early. So I don't have to do today or tomorrow early, which is amazing. Okay, I was 137.7 this morning. Y'all, prep is going. It's going. In fact, Taylor texted me this morning and asked how Arnold prep is going. I didn't respond because I was getting ready for work. Y'all, I'm so happy. I said it yesterday, oh my gosh, 3 days in a row of 138s. And then when I went to bed last night, not when I went to bed, but the last time I weighed myself at the end of the night, I was 138.2, which is what I woke up at. I was like, yes, thank goodness. But then I had a whole jug of water. And a spoon of peanut butter. Gotta be honest with y'all. And a spoon of peanut butter. Do I think that peanut butter impacted my weight that much? No, but
realistically, like, yes, I'm so happy to see the 137s, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, I only lost half a pound overnight. But realistically, like, I had the water and I had the peanut butter, so I didn't weigh myself after that. I just weighed myself before I had those things. So anyway, I don't care. 137, let's go. I told y'all I'm trying to get in the 136s by check-ins. So that might happen, that might not happen, but I feel like we got a good chance as long as I can keep it rolling. So obviously yesterday, like I said, I had that spoon of peanut butter, so that didn't count technically as a perfect, not technically, that didn't count as a perfect prep day, but let me tell y'all, like, been smashing. So Ruben told me my cardio, this is not what I've been doing, so good thing I asked. My cardio, or maybe he changed it when I asked him, 45 fasted and 15 post lifting. So basically I have an hour of cardio a day. I've not been doing an hour of cardio a day. I've been doing max 45 minutes a day. So that's good to know. There's so much traffic. Y'all, every time I come to the gym at this time, I'm shocked and appalled to find out that there's other people driving out on the road. I'm gonna take the back way. What time is it? Oh, I still got time. I got 30 minutes. Okay. Anyway, so I have an hour a day, which I like. Now, I don't actually like doing cardio, but in prep, like, my mindset, and we've talked about this before, my mindset is more is more. I'm not a less is more kind of girly when it comes to prep. Like, it's so funny because every single principle that I tell my members, like my general fitness clients, I throw it out the window for prep, which makes sense because prep is prep. Like, prep is not general fitness. But it's just funny because I'm like, I need more cardio. I need more cardio. Like, I think you're giving me too much food. I think you're giving me too much food. But then in my focus meetings, I'm like, you can't be afraid to eat. You don't need to go to the gym twice a day. I'm saying all this stuff to them. I don't know why I said it in that voice, but anyway. Oh, bum energy. So I didn't make a coffee this morning because on Tuesdays my boss always buys me coffee. And I don't know, I just didn't want a coffee. Like, I wanted a cold beverage. So this is the Bum Energy Cherry Frost. It's good. It's not as good as the orange one, which is shocking to me. It's not shocking. It's shocking to me that I feel that way because cherry is like my flavor of choice. Grape and cherry are my flavors of choice. Like, if there's an option to have a cherry or a grape, those are the two that I'm going to get. Orange is close, I think. You know, I'd say orange is in the third, fourth spot, maybe behind like a lemon citrus type flavor. But anyway, I was expecting to like this one more, which is why I saved it. It's still good, but it's not like the orange one I had, and I was like, wow, this is really good. This is the best orange drink I've ever had. This one it's fine. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'd still buy it. I'd pay full price for it. I might choose it over, I'd probably choose it over a Ghost, or, I mean, the only thing that I probably wouldn't choose this over is like my favorite rice flavors. However, the fact that this is a 12-ounce can and only has 112 milligrams of caffeine makes it that much more appealing to me because I rarely finish the big cans anyway. So I'm usually only getting half that anyway. So it's like, I mean, I could get this. And it has nootropics, whatever that is. It's like for your brain, for your focus. Cognizant. I don't know. It's a proprietary blend. Probably doesn't have anything in it. Cognizant is a registered trademark. So basically they can't tell us what they can, but they're not telling us what's in it. But it's supposed to be better than like a regular energy drink. So I'm here for it. Bum Energy. They're currently, by the time I upload this video, I'm sure the sale's going to be over. I don't even know if the sale's still going today. $1 at Vitamin Shop, which I told y'all when I bought it. So today, actually on my way home from training, I'm going to stop by Vitamin Shop and get, I mean, for $1, I'm going to get 10 more. Even though I still have the Bang Energy in my fridge. And Ruben's like off caffeine right now besides pre-workouts. Like, he's not drinking. Okay, Ruben's off coffee. But that's a big deal for Ruben because Ruben's like a 3 to 4 cups a day coffee kind of guy. Plus whatever caffeine is in his pre-workout. So for him to not be drinking energy drinks or coffee, it's kind of wild. But all that to say, I don't need quite as many as I normally would need because Ruben's not drinking them. So anyway, that's all for today. It's tomorrow, Wednesday. Who's calling me? Potential spam. Delete. I think that's it. Training all day today and Thursday. And I have nothing else to add, so I'll catch you guys later. Okay, so it's still Tuesday. We're back in the afternoon. Reagan is with me. I start training in about 30 minutes, but people get here in like 15 minutes. So in the next 15 minutes, I'm probably going to do one exercise. I got to hit shoulders. And
you know, kids club at Powerhouse closes at 8. Oops. Kids club closes at 8. So by the time I'm at Powerhouse from here this afternoon, I'm not going to have time to do, you know, a full lift. Sorry, the light switch is like behind that shelf and I can't do it when I only have, thank you, Reagan, when I only have one hand. Anyway, kids club is going to close. I don't have time to lift shoulders and do an hour of cardio because now I have an hour of cardio. So I'm going to do literally 10 minutes of shoulders right now. I have 15 minutes in between my camps. I'll probably try to hit like another set of shoulders in between each camp. And then when I get to Powerhouse, maybe I'll finish. Maybe I'll have like one more exercise to do, and then I'll try to finish cardio. And whatever cardio I don't finish, I will do at the apartment gym afterwards. We're like jigsaw puzzling this workout together today, only because my work schedule. I woke up this morning ready to do everything before I came to work this morning, and I needed the sleep. And even with the extra 2 hours of sleep, like my Garmin basically was like, you did not get enough sleep last night, because I didn't. I'm so tired. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Gonna stop wasting time. Stop breaking. Gonna stop wasting time. Get the shoulder set done. Okay, so it's like 7:35, 7:40. At the gym, ran into Ruben, both hitting shoulders. Kids club closes in like 25 minutes. So I'm trying to rush. Ruben's been here. But I just got here like 20 minutes ago. So I gotta film him. He said he's back. Okay, that's good. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Here we go. It is, what day is it? It's Wednesday. We are leaving Powerhouse. So I didn't have to train this morning, which was nice. Slept in, no alarm, you guys. I just let God wake me up. So actually, I first woke up at 6.
You let God wake you.
Yeah, I let God wake me up, but I woke you up.
God didn't wake me up. I wanted God to wake me.
Well, God is the reason that you're alive, that you were able to wake up. So thank you, God. Okay, next time I'll let God wake you up. Tomorrow, God will wake you up because you get to sleep in. Anyway, the first time I woke up was at 6. I had to pee so bad. Like, I'm not someone who wakes up out of my sleep to have to pee. Like, I know that there are people who do that. Like, not me. I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning and that's when I go to the bathroom. Like, I've never had to go to the bathroom so bad that I woke up in the middle of my sleep. But like at 6 a.m., I was like, I have to go to the bathroom right now. So I went to the bathroom, weighed myself. I was 137 something, I don't know, 2. Then I went back to sleep and woke up again at 8 and I was like 137.1. I mean, you know, the scale went down a little bit. So I'm so happy, you guys, because she getting that 136. I've gone to the bathroom today. This is 2 days in a row that your girl has gone to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, the body is bodying. That's why I sent a text to SWV today and I said the body is bodying. Like, she's finally doing what she's supposed to do. Like yesterday, I felt like, okay, I'm starting to feel like I look like I'm in prep. But today, I'm like, now my body is doing the things. Like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm getting a good pump. Like, I have vascularity. Y'all remember during my Ben Weider prep, and I was like, you can't even see my shoulders. Like, you can see my shoulders while I'm just sitting here in the car. I was a week out from Ben Weider and didn't have this. Right, girl, show us your muscles. Show it. Oh, my girl, she's strong. Reagan loves the flames. And you can punch bad guys, my girl. Anyway, I am just lit. I had a great workout. I did 40 minutes of cardio. I still have 20 more minutes, but the 40 minutes that I did was all like high intensity. You are getting a cake pop because you did very good today and you asked nicely. So like I did 40 minutes of high intensity cardio. So I did 20 minutes of burn on demand HIIT before my lift. Then I lifted. Then I did 20 minutes of my little Stairmaster program. Me and Reagan are going to go play right now at this like indoor playground. Where the dresses are, they have like a bunch of princess dresses. Yeah, Aunt Tiffany met us there last time. Sorry, I'm so distracted. We're going to go play. I brought a meal with me. Chicken rice. Then I train tonight. Hold on, someone just texted me. What are we getting at Star? She must be right behind me. Okay, so like I was saying, I don't even remember what I was saying. I had an amazing workout.
40 minutes of HIIT. I still have to do 20 more minutes, but that I will just do after I train. I'll just go back to Powerhouse and get on the treadmill. Like, I don't want to do 40. I don't want to do a whole hour of HIIT cardio. Like, that's really hard on your body, right? So 20 minutes, my last 20 minutes will just be like walking on an incline at Powerhouse tonight. And then I do want to spend more time on skills. I only have literally 5 minutes. There it is, ass cheeks. She didn't say it in the last video. She made sure she got you this time. My bird attacked the pigeon. Anywho, I literally had 5 minutes before I had to go pick up Reagan. And actually, I was 1 minute late to pick her up from Kids Club. So I only did 3. I literally did 3 skills. Well, 1 skill 3 times. So tonight I'll come back, get on the treadmill for 20 minutes, and then probably spend another 15 or 20 on skills. But your girl feels good. Like, it's been a long time since I felt this way in prep. I have not felt this way in prep since Titans, which I know was only like a few months ago, but like it feels like a lifetime ago, because since Titans I've had like complete off season, and then I've had maybe prep, and then I've had a Ben Weeder prep, and then I've had again a kind of reverse after Ben Weeder. Maybe we're doing Arnold, and then like a slow Arnold prep, and then real Arnold prep. Like, I feel like I've had so many different phases. So even though Titans was only a few months ago, August, September, October, November, December. Oh, it's 5 months ago. Or was it in September? It was in September. It was 4 months ago. Again, it feels like a lifetime ago because it was so many phases ago. So it's been a long time, literally since Titans prep, that I felt like, oh yeah, we're in there. And it feels good. So anyway, my Starbucks order, my new prep Starbucks order, y'all, I am so excited. I am so excited about this. Okay. So I think I told y'all, you already finished your cake pop? Great. Amazing. I mean, I ain't gonna find it in her car seat somewhere. My Starbucks order. I'm so excited because I've been using like the macro barista recipes to try to get like a caramel macchiato or a latte or flat white, like something that is low calorie that I could drink from Starbucks. They just came out with this, the cortado. This is like what I make basically at home out of my own espresso shots. It's 3 blonde espresso shots. It's basically a latte, but it's more espresso. It's 3 espresso shots in a short cup, although this is a tall cup. Oh, but it's short. They didn't fill it up. 3 espresso shots topped with steamed milk. So it's a latte, right? Like a latte is espresso shots topped with steamed milk, but a latte is like 1 part espresso, 3 parts milk. A cortado is 3 parts espresso, 1 part milk. And I get it with 2% milk, so this is only 50 calories. Again, this cup isn't full. It normally comes in a short cup, but I guess they didn't have any, so it's amazing. 50 calories, it's delicious. It like gives me that latte vibe without being 150 calories, and I don't even have to order a special. You know, when I'm getting the other thing, I'm like, can I get a blonde Americano with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and a splash of cream? Like, I have to order, like, these special things. This is how it comes, except the milk. Like, I just ordered 2% instead of, like, the whole milk. So, anyway, if you're looking for a prep-friendly, I mean, I guess it depends on your plan. But for me, this is prep-friendly. And it already comes blonde, so I don't have to, like, remember to order it. Starbucks did the damn thing on this. We are going to the place with the dresses, Ray girl. Anyway, got my meal, got my gallon, and I just... It was Daddy's, and I took it because he's done, so I refilled it. It's just a way for me to keep track of. I still pour it into my awala that she has, but that's a way for me to keep track of where I am without having to remember how many of those I've gone through. Like, I just pour it out through my gallon, and then at the end of the gallon, I'm at the end of the gallon. What, Reagan? Last final thoughts, and I'm turning off this video. So she's about to tell the whole story.
Last time, me and my cousin was playing.
You and your cousin were playing, okay. You kiss each other on your cheeks. Amazing. All right, say bye, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
And click the like button.
Click the like button. We're not even at the end of the video. To see more. That's how she's been doing something on YouTube. Okay, Auntie Ashley and Uncle Jason, I need to show you something. If y'all are wondering if this is terrifying for me, yes. But I spotted her doing this several times. But now she's confident she can do it alone. Okay, get back down.
I love you, Auntie Ashley.
Amazing. Okay, so we just left the play place with Reagan, and while I was there, I was like looking at flights, because I started looking at flights for the Arnold for Ruben and Reagan, and y'all, I'm so irritated with myself. So I told y'all, like, shout out to the Arnold. They booked literally the exact flight that I asked them to book. Y'all, why didn't I look? Here's the problem. Is because I look, usually when I look for flights, I go on like Priceline.com or something that like compares all the airlines. Well, Southwest is never on those sites. Like I don't know if they don't have a partnership or whatever it is, but Southwest, you have to buy directly from Southwest. You cannot buy a Southwest airline ticket from Priceline, Expedia, Kayak, like anything but Southwest.com. So if you want to fly Southwest, or if you want to compare Southwest Airlines, you have to go on the Southwest website. Well, I didn't do that. And I'm looking at these flights for on Southwest just because I got like an ad served, like, so I was like, oh, I forgot to look at Southwest. And now I'm so irritated that I did not ask them to book me a Southwest flight, because Southwest, as most of us know, is free luggage. Like I booked American, like they booked American Airlines for me, which is fine because that's the airline, like that's my preferred airline. But because my traveling has slowed down so much, I've lost my status, so I no longer get free luggage on American. So even though I still prefer American, I don't have status on American, so it really doesn't serve me to stay on American. Like before, I'm like, I'm only flying American because that's where I have status. That's where I get like, I have TSA pre-check, but that's where I get priority booking. That's when I get priority boarding. That's when I get free luggage. Now I don't have status, so even though I prefer American, it doesn't necessarily benefit me. Reagan, it doesn't necessarily benefit me to fly American. Anyway, so now I'm like, man, I should have booked or Southwest Airlines, so I would have 2 free luggages in both directions. So I'm still probably gonna book Ruben and Reagan on Southwest, and just like, you know, send a piece of luggage with Ruben and move on with my life. My bird attacked a pigeon, 2 in the same video. But I might not, because what I did do, I will say, even though I did not choose Southwest, I did choose my preferred airport, which is way closer. We normally have been flying out of LAX, which is, so far, it's such a hassle. I hate flying out of LAX, but they usually have the best prices. So I at least booked Ontario, which is like a tiny airport that we never fly out of, but it's so close, it's so easy. Like, so I am happy I'm flying Ontario, but I'm like, Andrea, why didn't you book Southwest? Like, I would rather fly Southwest out of LA than American out of Ontario. As far as the cost goes. Now, as far as the like stress of getting to the airport and stuff, I think I'd still rather fly Ontario, but I mean, I could have flown Southwest out of Ontario. Anyway, that's it. That's the penny pinching chronicles of the day. I'm irritated that I'm going to have to pay for luggage in both directions. When I could have asked them to book me Southwest. So, there's that. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. Oh, my watch is on my ankle. So in the mornings, Thursday, January 9th, by the way. In the mornings, I put my watch on my ankle because when I'm getting ready, it tracks like so many non-steps as steps. Like I'm brushing my teeth, I'm making coffee, I'm doing my hair, I'm doing my eyebrows. Like I'm doing a lot of stuff with my hands, but I'm just standing still. So like by the time I'm done getting ready, it's like, you have 500 steps. I'm like, I definitely don't have 500 steps. So I started wearing my watch on my ankle in the mornings, and I forgot to put it back on my wrist. Anyway, it's Thursday, January 9th, you guys. Y'all, you are not gonna guess what the scale said this morning, okay? I'll give you 5 seconds to guess, okay? Put it in the comments. And then edit your comment. Well, don't edit your comment, just put it in the comments. Y'all, your girl was 136 even. 136.0. Y'all, I was hoping for a 136.8 or 9 by tomorrow. And today, I hit a 136 even. And here's like the exciting part about this is I finally remembered to weigh myself actually at the end of the night, because I always weigh myself like before my last meal for some reason. And I was like 137 or 138 even, 137.9 or something. I was like somewhere right there. And I have not been losing 2 pounds overnight. Like that's been the thing. It's like during the day I'm dropping weight, but overnight I'm not really dropping more than a pound. So I just knew I was going to be in the 137s, and I was fine. Like I was 137 yesterday, the day before. Like I was like, okay, I'm going to be in the 137s when I wake up. So the fact that I was not only in the 136, but like at the bottom of 136 tells me that my body is bodying. My body is bodying. I'm dropping weight overnight. That means my body is recovering. And y'all, she's going to the bathroom regularly again. I mean, it's been 3 days, but listen, 3 straight days, amazing. Would you look at my God, okay? Y'all, I told someone a couple days ago, I was like, listen, you can't tell me shit right now. I think I also said it yesterday after my workout. Like, I have found my stride. Okay, for those of you, listen, y'all, she's going to preach. I'm not going to preach, but I am going to talk to you about my experience. For those of you, because I know there are several of you out there who struggle to have perfect prep days, right? Like we all struggle to have perfect prep days. But you know, I've talked about it, obviously, been very transparent about the fact that I like rarely have perfect prep days. It was not until Titans that I strung together like weeks of perfect prep days. And then like, so anyway, I know a lot of people struggle with that. We'll literally go every single day and cheat on something, miss cardio, you know, skip an exercise in their lift. Most of us, those perfect prep days are getting destroyed by rice cakes or like peanut butter or some sort of food situation. And it's really hard. We all know that it's really hard. That's why we struggle to do it. However, here's what I have realized. And I think that we all know this, but like, I don't know, I feel like someone needs to say it. Like, what I have realized is that perfect prep days empower me and motivate me to have more perfect prep days. One, because I survived the day and I'm like, okay, I didn't die without those white chocolate chips. My daughter asked for white chocolate chips yesterday, so I had to pour white chocolate chips into my own hand and not eat any. And I just gave them to her and it was fine. And nothing bad happened to me. I realized I'm gonna survive. So that's the first thing it does. When you have a perfect prep day, it shows you that you can do it. You survive a perfect prep day and nothing bad is going to happen to you. But then what happens, you guys, here's the really exciting part, is then you do it again and you're like, okay, I can do this. Then you do it again and you're like, oh, okay, I can do this. And then your body starts showing up. Y'all, I cannot wait for check-ins tomorrow. I don't know what lane I'm in. These lanes were kind of wonky. I posed this morning for like just a hot second because I got on the scale and said 136 and I could see my abs. Like my abs looked, y'all know, like abs are one of my strong suits, right? Like even when I'm kind of thick and juicy, I have a like semi-defined six pack. So my abs started looking like lean abs, not like just abs. So I was like, oh, she's hitting that front shot. And I did, and I was like, oh, there she is. And I'm like, this is why we do perfect prep days. This is why we do perfect prep days, y'all, because then your body starts showing up. So I've said it before, stop saying, oh, my body this, my genetics that, my body's fighting against me. If you're not having perfect prep days, listen, we talked about it at Ben Weeder. I was having perfect prep days and my body was not bodying. I understand that happens to people, but I also know that a lot of us will be like, my body's not doing anything, knowing damn well we ate 6 extra rice cakes that day. So anyway, perfect prep is treating your girl right. I'm so excited. Now, let's see what happens with the scale. Y'all know what happens is she gets a big drop before check-ins, and then I have check-ins, and I'm like, I was lower yesterday. So we're going to see. I don't think I'm going to be less than 136 tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to lose weight again, but I definitely expect to be in the 136s tomorrow, which is a win for me. So anyway, I'm on my way to burn. I don't train early. I know it's dark 30 outside. I'm going to take boot camp because today is my rest day from lifting. All I have is cardio. So I'm going to take cardio boot camp. Then I train all day. Then I don't have to worry about it. By the way, this is the last thing because I got to go. Yesterday I said, oh, after boot camp, after I train, I'm just going to come back and do 20 minutes of walking on the treadmill and do some skills. I couldn't do that because there's a limit. So not only, the limit is 2 hours. It doesn't matter if you break it up or if you do 2 hours straight. The limit per day is 2 hours. And I realized I had already been in kids club with Reagan for 2 hours. So when you come back, if you come back to the gym a second time, you don't get another 2 hours. Like her 2 hours was already up for that day. So I was like, oh shoot, I can't bring Reagan. And then my mom was doing something. So I was like, well, I'm not doing it. I just had to miss yesterday's 20 minutes. So I guess technically it wasn't a perfect prep day, but I'm counting it. Okay, for real, last thing. And I'm not just saying this because like Tony is my friend. I've been drinking this Dunkin' coffee. It's not it's not doing it like Me Time was doing it. I would keep going on her website, trying to wait for that blonde espresso to drop. Hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, the blonde espresso has dropped. I go to Tony's website every day. When the blonde espresso is in stock, I'm buying it. But until then, I'm drinking this janky Dunkin' coffee. Okay, guys, so I just came on here to tell you something funny. So I think the last clip that I recorded actually was me this morning saying, yeah, this Dunkin' coffee sucks. I go to Tony's website every single day waiting for this blonde espresso, because she told me she was dropping it on the 5th. But then she said, like, oh, if I get however many followers, I'll drop it on the 1st. So I've been checking. She posted on her story today, like, oh, our first espresso, Morning Glow. And I'm like, Morning Glow? I've seen that on the website. Y'all, the blonde espresso has been on the website. I just didn't know that product called Morning Glow was the blonde espresso. So I never clicked on it. Like, there was just like hazelnut, vanilla, Morning Glow. I just thought Morning Glow was just like, I don't know, just a regular blend with no flavor. I didn't realize it was the espresso. So when I saw her post that story, I'm like, girl, I was literally just talking about this on my YouTube today. So anyway, I ordered it. Blonde espresso coming up. And now I can make my own Starbucks cortado. I'm not going to be Starbucks, but now I can make my own cortado because I got blonde espresso at home. Happy Friday, y'all. It's check-in day. Check-ins look significantly better than they have. Like, front shot looks good. I mean, the front shot always looks good, right? Like, good. But I can tell, and I mentioned it yesterday, like, the way that my abs are. I was telling Ruben, like, my abs are now below my ribs, not above my ribs. Like, I always have visible abs, but usually they're like protruding instead of like vacuum sealed in. So the abs look better. I mean, the front shot in general looks good. It's getting consistent with turning my shoulders on. I just need to make sure I practice like staying symmetrical. And that's one, posing, but also going to the chiropractor, which I actually might do today. Let's see, side shots is where I can tell, like, okay, we're getting there, because the waistline just comes in significantly. I mean, obviously still got work to do, but I can tell in the side shots, like, okay, the waist is coming in. And then the back is the back. I mean, it's a work in progress. It looks good. It's getting there, but it's not like, I mean, it's my back shot. So it's getting there. We're working on it. The body is coming in. I cannot believe we are, 7 weeks out? I feel like my countdown said 50 days, like 2 days ago or yesterday. Yeah, so today's 49 days out, 7 weeks out. Yeah. So 7 weeks out. Now today, 7 weeks out feels like plenty of time. I feel like last week, 8 weeks out felt way too close. But the way that I look today, I feel like 7 weeks is enough time. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. You guys, I already look better than I did coming into Ben Weeder, which is crazy town. I had no business getting on that stage, but I just wanted to. It was fun. Whatever. Whatever. Let's see. The scale. So remember, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm 136 even. The scale's definitely going to go up tomorrow. I didn't expect to go up this much, 137.3, which is still fine, especially compared to last week's check-ins. However, I'm like, dang, we went all the way up over 137. Like, that means I gained over, 1.3 pounds from yesterday's weigh-in, which obviously we all know what that is. I mean, I just, you know what it is. We've been managing. We've been going to the bathroom a lot more regularly, but obviously, like, this particular scale jump, I think, has to do a little bit with that. And I'm also just very sore. So it could be water retention. It could not be. I don't know. But I'm not super tripping about it, because 137.3 is still good compared to last week's check-in. And my trend over the week is still down. So I'm very happy about that. So anyway, that's, I think, going to be it. That's going to be it for this video. Obviously, I will put my check-ins next, y'all. Like, next week, in next week's video, but this week, like in 2 days, I'm going to try to run halves of this routine. I wasn't going to do it that soon. But I feel good. Like, mentally I feel good, and physically I feel good, even though, like, today I'm sore. I have been feeling good. Like, my cardio conditioning has been feeling good. So, the sooner I can get these pieces put together, the better. So we're going to talk about that obviously next week. But anyway, you know the drill. Thanks for rocking with me. Yep, Reagan's with me again. She goes back to school next week. Not that that has anything to do with what I do at 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, nobody cares. What do you say, Reagan? Hit the like. What do you say? Hit the like button if you want to see more. We'll see you guys later.